This Miami Louisville game has really been kind of good. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that it's been as close as it has at times, but really grateful that it's been competitive. Miami, like I said in a little video I did earlier, Cam Ward is really taking this team on his back. Now their running back Fletcher is incredible. He's made some runs and he is shucking tackles and getting away from guys. He had especially a really impressive first quarter. Miami came into this game a 5.5 point favorite. Hey, we'll see. It's halftime. Miami leads at 24-17. Louisville, they had a 10 point lead. Louisville gets the ball at the end of the second quarter, drives down, ends up settling for a field goal. So Louisville definitely very much still in this game, but Louisville has had some success also getting after Cam Ward. They've had 2 sacks on him in the second quarter. But and then Louisville, you hate for these self-inflicted things to kind of creep up on you. Louisville uh, takes a kickoff, either a punt or a kickoff, but then commits a penalty and gets backed up to start their drive on their own 3 yard line, well, then fumbles the ball, and Miami recovers it, just a clean fumble that Miami recovers in the end zone for a touchdown. Up to this point, Miami's had 10 interceptions, defensive interceptions, but this is the first uh, recovered fumble that they've had in a game. So that obviously led to a touchdown, and that was kind of late in the second quarter when that happened. Um, but yeah, a good defensive game. I was surprised, the commentators and some other stuff going around online were talking about how, Miami has a good chance of obviously making it to the ACC championship game and therefore, at least making it to the playoffs. But I didn't, realize how big of a deal this Louisville game was for Miami, because they're actually saying now if Miami loses this game to Louisville, they may even be out of the ACC championship game. And you've really got to look at the landscape of the ACC and how many teams might they have get in. Now, granted, Miami goes into this game ranked number 6, I believe. Um, if they lose, I mean, it could definitely drop them out of the top 10, but possibly even out of the top 12. So there might be some real credence there as to their playoff hopes if Louisville ends up winning this game. But they're on top now, like I said, 24-17, a great game. Another game that has kind of caught me by surprise, I guess, just because of who's playing in it, is, uh, at the time I'm making this video, in the South Carolina Oklahoma game, there's about 6 minutes left to go before halftime, and South Carolina has a 24 to nothing lead over Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma just doesn't seem like they can get anything going. They've played 2 or 3 different quarterbacks. I'm hearing that they're thinking about bringing their original starting quarterback um, into the game to play if he hasn't already. I've been kind of switching back and forth. I haven't seen much of the game, but from what I understand, South Carolina's moving the ball at will. So yeah, South Carolina's on top of that one, 24 to nothing. So, but yeah, this Miami Louisville game, it's definitely, I'm expecting it to have a good ending, and I'm expecting it to be kind of close. That 10 point lead. Um, uh, it was impressive. I didn't really see it coming necessarily. I figured the game would have been, inside 10 points for the whole game, but who knows? Either one of these teams could run off with it in the second quarter. They're playing in Louisville, to a sold out crowd. So, and the crowd is definitely behind this one. From what I can tell, the officiating's been okay. There's been a couple of reviewed, plays that were actually either corrected or stood because they were correct to begin with. So there hasn't really been any officiating controversies so far from what I could see, and a pretty clean game. There hasn't been many penalties at all. Yeah, I don't have the stats for that, but they're low. So a good clean first half, and like I said, a really good, really entertaining entertaining first half of the Miami Louisville game. So we'll see how that one ends. We'll see if Miami can hang on and can progress forward to 7-0. Or is Louisville finally going to be the one to take Miami down? We'll see. But very very good ball being played from both teams, really on both sides. There's not I don't really see any serious criticisms for any one unit of either team. So yeah, should be a great second half and finish this game, and we'll move on to the rest of the games later in the day.